Things I wish I knew before my freshman year of college. The first thing I wish I knew is that the exams are not easy. They're not easy peasy. When the teachers were telling you, oh, college is nothing like high school, like that's not gonna fly in college, they were low-key right in a way. I was thinking, oh, it's my first exam, like I did all the assignments, I should be good, right?
I didn't hear that.
And I take the exam and I kerplunk it. I absolutely like got ate up. And I was like, whoa. Whoa. This is not what I'm used to. Especially coming from someone who was a straight A student, it was definitely humbling to see my first exam score. Oh, now I see why people say C's get degrees, but it really be like that. A lot of people don't actually know how to study, me included. I just do practice exams over and over and over again.
That's when you write. Okay, compute the volume of the improper integral if it converges. And if it doesn't, use direct computation to show it diverges. So either way, I saw this all it. Anyways. I love my life.
On that note, you're definitely gonna be pulling all-nighters. I immediately don't believe someone when I hear them say that they don't pull all-nighters. Because what? Literally what? Me, I've been going on like 3-night benders, all-nighter after all-nighter, especially during finals week. I was in that library from morning until night. Honestly, it gave me the same results. And I had to learn the hard way that all-nighters, they can help if you have so much material to cover. But at the end of the day, like, you need your sleep. Once I started learning that people need their sleep, I started using it as an excuse. Oh, I need at least 7 hours. Well, looks like I can't study. Looks like I can't study because I love sleep. And I jump at the first excuse. I also use that as a reason to procrastinate. So I would just say be mindful. I did pull a very great amount of all-nighters. Another thing that I learned is that it's not as easy to make friends as people would assume. You do have so much freedom and you do have like different lectures and people that you can meet in your lectures. Usually if you even wait one day and people already have their clique, it's gonna be hard because people just want to stick in that group. Or especially if you're in like a class and people have their like assigned seats, like I'm not gonna take somebody else's seat. But maybe that's just me because I am an introvert and I know other people who can make like a whole friend group of friends within the first week. If you're not going out of your way to make friends and putting yourself in situations that you wouldn't normally be in, like joining clubs and activities, then it will be hard to make friends. And following up on that point, it's very important to join activities. Like, I didn't know people were already on their Zoom freshman year. Freshman year, already on their Zoom. I didn't know. I thought freshman year was the year to make mistakes, sort of figure yourself out. Like, we haven't even declared our major, but people were on their Zoom. I already felt behind. Like, oh, I don't have an internship already. Like, no, I didn't know that was like a common thing. These different like activities and like random things is how you can, or how I was able to meet some people. First few weeks of school, I joined a random volleyball tournament. Like, girl, I can't even I can't even play like that for real. But it was very fun and I made a really like nice friend. It's really those random things that you join where you meet people. And honestly, I do need to put myself out there more. Another thing I learned is that you will have to do things by yourself. I've always been semi-independent, like regarding school. You know, I thought I'd be fine. Like, okay, me being independent, easy peasy. You really have to hold yourself accountable for like things that you wouldn't have even thought of. And you have to go seek those opportunities for yourself. You can't always go with your friend everywhere. Some days I would literally not study because my friends weren't studying at the library. I mean, like, not anymore, but you know, because like, where's the fun studying by myself? I had to realize like I can't be waiting on other people when I have things I need to do. Whether that's going out to the store, getting my own groceries, walking to my classes on my own, like I'm fine with those things. And I had to learn to be fine with those things because I have to learn to be more independent. Okay, freshman 15. I thought it was a hoax. I thought it was a little jokey joke. But no, freshman 15 is real and it happened to me. Not even freshman 15, freshman 20. Hey, I can insert the pictures. I can insert it all. You guys can see it for yourself. But this is the kind of stuff I was eating. You know, like there's all these food spots on campus, but nobody really tells you how like addicting it is. Like I was going to Panda Express every single day, getting hot fries and pound cakes from 7-Eleven like there was no tomorrow. It was a staple. Like you didn't see me without my hot fries and my pound cake. I had to log in. Like I didn't go to the gym, but I had to start eating healthier. That's where the next lesson comes in, learning how to freaking cook. If you are not living on campus, you're gonna learn how to cook real quick. And that was me. Honestly, I still don't really know what I'm doing, but every time I see a recipe on TikTok, I'm making it. Ooh, this one's really important. Having school spirit is not cringy. Like, I don't know where like some people like get like not having school spirit is like corny in a way. From what I remember, I've never been one to really have that much school spirit. Being an introvert and not really wanting to go to school events on my own or like do things like that. But I feel like once I found people to go with, it's more fun showing my school spirit. I'm over here repping my hoodie and my colors and going to the games. The games are so fun. So fun. Now, she takes off her dress. Now, let it go. Do everything you can to just be involved. It's so fun and it'll make your year worth it. And nobody told me that the music sucks at frat parties. What are we listening to? Why is it the same playlist amongst every single frat? And where is the flavor? It's giving bland. It is what it is, I guess, but dang. Frat parties are kind of boring. And that goes along with the music being bland, but it is kind of boring, you know. I see why people do certain things before they get to the party. Now it makes sense. You know, I still have fun. Like when you're with a good group of people, like my friends, we still have fun at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. One thing I definitely learned is to do things for the plot, but with caution. I would say date, especially if you never dated in high school. These people will surprise you in good ways and bad ways. You'll definitely realize what you want and don't want out of a relationship, a potential relationship. And it's also fun. Hello? Don't do everything for the plot, okay? Sometimes the plot is actually gonna ruin your story, okay? What I learned through the grapevine is that people are either breaking up with their high school partners or they're like freshly out of something, like a situationship, who knows, and they're just looking to jump gun onto the next thing. Girl, I do not want to get into that. That's why I was not looking for a relationship, okay? Last but not least, I would say that Rate My Professor is actually like so true. I like glanced at Rate My Professor. I've never actually like used it and took it into consideration because girl, as soon as I see an open class, I'm taking it. But I noticed that when I was in chemistry with my friends, they had different professors. And one of my friends was always complaining about their professor. And I'm like, ooh, girl, my professor is amazing. So like, it really is true. Use it if you can. Speaking of all-nighters, guess who's about to upload DaVinci and start editing? It's 11:47 p.m. So if this is not a lesson to do things ahead of time, I don't know what is.